Random Death Monster. This is our first level fight against the first. This is our first fight against the first level White Lion. We've got 4 survivors. We have Polixena in red, who has a founding stone, a rawhide vest, a bone dagger, and a loincloth. We have, and she also got a severe brain injury. She's got she's rageaholic. If she gets a severe injury, she gets the frenzy brain. I can't read that. Brain something. We've got Antares. He's blue. And he also has a rawhide vest, a cloth, a founding stone, and a bone dagger. We've got Alexander, he's green. Never mind the fact that it's a female survivor statue. I only have females left. He's green. He also has a founding stone, a rawhide vest, a bone dagger, and a cloth. And lastly, we have Callistos. He's yellow, and he has a founding stone and a cloth. He is the new kid on the block, but he also has the fighting art strategist, so we can add 1 stone face or pillar. We added this one over here. We added the relevant terrain tiles from the first level story, showdown story from the book. Tall grass. Also, we drew 2 acanthus plants and debris by chance. So now we're going to start. I'm very rusty on the rules because I haven't played this since last year. So we'll see how far we go. The AI deck is over here. I'm just going to move this down a little because short arms. And the hit locations as well. And we will see where we get. Let's draw the first AI card for the White Lion. It says Combo Claw. We pick a target closest threat facing in range. They're all in range. They're all facing, they're all 6 spaces away. So we're just going to roll a die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we rolled a 10. That didn't work. Let's try this again. And it's a 3. So it is our friend in blue. That's Antares. He's going to move 6 because he's got a speed of, let me see, I think he's got a speed of 6, doesn't he? Yeah, move 6. Sorry, not speed of 6, move of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's going to attack. He's got speed 2, which means he gets to roll 2 d10s. And he rolls a 2 and a 5. His accuracy is 4, so he only hits once. And we're going to roll a damage location, and he hits the upper body. So our friend Antares takes it in the chest. But he actually has a body armor, so he doesn't take a wound just yet. Now, if this attack deals damage more than once, it didn't, so we do not draw an additional AI card. This one goes to the side. So now it's us. What we're going to do is we're going to move. First of all, we're going to attack with in red we have our friend Polixena. 1, 2, 3, 4. Survivors have a move of 5. Yeah. So she is now going to attack with her bone dagger, which has a speed of 3. So she gets 3 dice. And she hits on a 7 plus, so she has 1 hit. Because she rolled 1 8. And whoops, her strength. I'm never going to find that die because it's black and my carpet's black too. Oh, there it is. And she has a strength of 1. So we draw 1 hit location card. Straining neck. You strike at the monster's throat. Critical wound. Roll d10 on the roll 1d10 on the table below. So she has 1. And she rolls a 7. Plus 1 is 8. And his toughness is 8. So she actually makes it. She hits him. So the hit location goes to the side and we remove 1 AI card because he does take a wound. So that's that. That's not too shabby. So that was her turn. Next up, we're going to get Alexander to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, when you're in his blind spot, you have an advantage, don't you? I believe you do. Survivors attacking from the monster's blind spot are at an advantage and gain +1 to the results of their attack rolls. That wouldn't have made any difference. Or would it? Because his toughness is 8 and 6. No, that wouldn't have made any difference, but we just have to remember it this time round. So again, we're going to roll 3 dice. Oh, wow. So we have a 9, a 10, an 11, 5, 6, 7. So we basically hit once. We take a hit location. Oh, failure. The monster roars triumphantly. Roll 1d10. Okay, so let's see. Beasts more. We're going to roll. And we take a 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that... Oh, actually, we hit twice. We take 2 hit locations. So that one didn't work, and this one... The monster roars triumphantly, so let's try this one. 7, 8, we hit on this one. The Beast's Temple, we put this aside and we remove 1 from the AI deck, and then we resolve the failure. The monster roars triumphantly. Roll 1d10. On a 4+, the attacker suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. That wasn't good, but hey. Down by 2. So next up is Antares. He's going to hit him from where he stands because there is no way he can get behind him into the blind spot. 3. And he hits once with an 8. We draw 1 hit location. Beast's Ear. And we need an 8. And we fail with a 1. Failure. The white line jumps back. Without turning, move the monster space 1 space directly away from the attacker. Cancel all unresolved hits now out of range. Good. So these two get dragged. And he doesn't change his facing. So they're both knocked down, and I believe that they will now take damage as well. Collision. Monsters may move through spaces occupied by survivors. When they do, they collide. At the end of the monster's movement, the survivor suffers collision. When a monster ends their movement on a space currently occupied by a survivor, they collide. The survivor suffers collision and knockback 5 directly away from the monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what does that do now? They're just knocked down. Okay. Okay. All right. So they're knocked down, so they need to stand up. I thought that they might be hurt, but who knows. So now we're gonna attack with. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to attack with the founding stone. And we have a 10, which definitely hits. So we're going to draw a hit location. You hit the monster right in the ding-dong. Fuzzy groin. And we hit on a 7 plus 1 plus 2, so we do hit. We remove 1 AI card, and that's our turn. Next up is our friend the lion. Let's take the AI card. Claw, pick target, closest threat facing in range. Move and attack. Speed 2, accuracy 2 plus, and he hits twice. Once in the leg and once in the upper body. Two light wounds. And now it's our survivors. The 2 of them stand up, and that's all they're going to do. Then we have Antares move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to attack from behind. Speed of 3. And he he hits for 9, that's a hit. This one's also a hit, and this one's not a hit, so we hit twice, so we draw 2 hit locations, and we'll see which one to resolve first. Beast's heel. You clip the tensed muscles of the heel or beast's ribs. If the attacker has 3+ understanding, the sound of cracking ribs is encouraging and the attacker gains +1 survival. So he doesn't have any understanding as far as I know. He's kind of not really understanding much. So we're just going to resolve this one first. And we have a strength 1, so we need a 6 or higher. And we fail, so this one goes away. Then we're going to resolve the other one. We have a 10 critical wound. The force of the blow breaks the white line's ribs, weakening it. The white line gains -1 toughness. And we also remove 1 AI. That's really good. That's really, really good. Let's see. -1 toughness. Luck, evasion, strength, damage, toughness. -1 toughness to the white lion. Up comes our friend Callistos, 1/2, and he attacks from behind with the founding stone for 2. And he rolls a 1, that's a failure, but he rolls a 7, which is definitely a hit, because he hits on 7+. And now remember, he has Beast's Brow. Snarling, the monster swats at its attacker. Attacker suffers 1 brain damage. Perform basic action, target the attacker. 6 +1 is 7. His +1 blind spot is 8. His toughness is -1, so he is hit. So we remove 1 AI card. Attacker suffers 1 brain damage. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of our turn. Next up is the white lion. Size up. Random threat in field of view. These two aren't, so it's these two. 1 to 5, 6 to 10. 8. So he basically turns around and he tries to stare her down. The monster stares down its prey. Turn to face target and roll a d10. On a result of 4+, the target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. And we roll a 4, so she is that's Alexander. He suffers 1 brain. Oh my word. First of all, he's knocked down, and secondly, now we need to roll on the brain trauma chart if we can find it. Does this thing have an index? brain trauma table. It would be nice if they told you where it was. Brain trauma, here we are. We rolled a 3. Memory loss. Lose 2 levels of weapon proficiency. He doesn't have any, so that wasn't too bad. But, you know, obviously this guy has never had a cat because, you know, he's scared of kitty cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to attack for 3. And that's 4, 5, 6, 7. No, sorry, that's... Did we miss? Yeah, we did. We totally missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that one was a 1, but these 2 were hits, so we hit twice. To hit the white line, sturdy knee. You hit the white line, sturdy kneecap. Impervious hit locations cannot be wounded. A wound or critical wound will not remove AI or defeat the monster. Okay, that doesn't matter. So we're going to roll for the beast's knee first. 5, 6. Its toughness is 7. Plus 1 is 8. That's a hit. And then the glorious mane. And we roll a 6, 7, 8. Nothing happens. And that leaves us with Polixena, who's going to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's going to knock him in the teeth with her bone dagger. Oh, wow, that's good. She rolled an 8 and a 9 and a 6. So that's 9, 10. So there's 2 hits, sorry. She doesn't get any additional benefits. Let's see, two hit locations. Perform basic action, target the attacker. This attack gains +2 damage. Failure, perform basic attack. Basic action, okay. And his basic action is closest survivor in field of view. Move, attack, and target. Okay, so we're gonna try this one first. And she rolls an 8, so that's not a failure. This one goes away and we remove 1 AI. We're gonna try the other one. And that's a 1, that's definitely a failure. So first of all, we're gonna shuffle the AI deck. And he's gonna perform a basic action, which in his case is attack, speed 2. And a 1 and a 2, that's 1 hit. And it does 3 damage. Oh my god. Well, okay, we'll see. She takes 1 light in the body and nothing in the waist. That could have been worse. So now it's the lion. So we're going to shuffle these one more time. And he picks the target for the combo claw. Closest threat facing in range. Speed 2, accuracy 4. And he hits once only. And he hits her in the waist. She's going to hit him right back for nothing. Then it's the two lads at the back. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Full move monster forward in straight line. Cancel all hits. Now out of range. Full move monster forward in straight line. No, we're going to start. Oh, they're all the same. Okay. Let's hope we don't fail. We need a 7. And we do... And we hit on a 5+. That's done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's pushed, she's grabbed. Target suffers 1 damage per monster level. So, and she suffers it in the hand. Okay, that was terrible. Because we had 3 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he only has a founding stone. Well, but he hits... That's a 6 and a 4, so that's 8. So he hits on 1. And that's an 8. That's enough, so we... Draw 1 hit location, a debilitating blow to the soft belly. 6, 7, that's enough. And let's see what happens. AI. Pick target, closest threat facing in range. Okay, we're gonna... 9, that's him. Speed 2. And he hits twice. Once in the foot, or the legs rather, and once in the body. So yeah, that wasn't good. So now it's us. We're going to hit him for nothing. 1, and then we're going to move out of the way. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We hit once only, great. 4, 5, 6, we don't hit, and she just gets up, and he just gets up. That was a total waste of a turn. Closest threat facing in range. Combo claw. It's her. Speed 2, accuracy 4+. Twice. Yeah, she's critically injured and knocked down. And I guess we get to roll. Okay, let's find this one. Polixener is severely injured at the waist. And we roll a 10. Brilliant. Belly up. The blow sends you sprawling and you are knocked down. That's it. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. Okay. Wow. So, it's us again. 1. And no hits. We're doing great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we hit once. And we miss. Hit location, what would have happened? The blow lands on the monster's legs. We're doing so well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2 ones, we don't hit. Great. She gets up and that's it. She can do nothing else. Let's see what he does. Closest threat facing in range. Claw. And 2 hits. Oh, and again, let's 2 in the groin. Let's see where she ends up. 5. Warped pelvis. Your pelvis is disfigured. Suffer -1 permanent luck. This injury is permanent and can be recorded in multiple times. She's got a warped pelvis. Can she ever give birth again? Do we put this on the back? Or where do we put this? Warped pelvis. And then again, I guess, 4. Intestinal prolapse. Your gut is gravely injured. You can no longer equip any gear on your waist as it is too painful to wear. This injury is permanent and can be recorded once. Intestinal prolapse. She's also bleeding twice. Evasion, luck. Yeah. Oh, I guess these are the bleeding tokens. I don't know what they do. That's when it would be nice to have like a bleeding. Survivors can gain, if a survivor has 5 or more bleeding tokens, they are dead. Okay. Okay, so she's not dead yet, but it's close. So, it has acted. So now it's us. Also, she's knocked down. Let's try this again, shall we? And we hit twice. So we draw 2 hit locations. Oops. Clever ploy, trap. Oh god. Attacker is doomed. Perform basic action, target the attacker. You may not spend survival until this card is resolved. Oh god, a trap cancels all the attacker's hits and ends their attack. Great. That's brilliant, like seriously. Okay. Basic action is and 1 damage. And he's knocked down. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, she can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll go over here, try her luck. And she hits twice. Let's draw 2. Okay, if she fails, the white lion will attack her. And she hits once. And 4, 5, 6, that's not good enough. But we're going to do this again, and this time what we're going to do is we're going to spend we're going to throw the founding stone, and we're going to inflict a critical hit. Hit location is the force of the blow breaks the white lion's ribs, weakening it. The white lion gains -1 toughness token. But the most important thing is he is dead. So we have to remove the founding stone and archive it. That was a really tough fight. If this is level 1, then I don't want to know what level 2 and more are going to be like, because that was pretty gruesome. But we are going to get some rewards. So we're no longer bleeding, and the toughness token goes away as well. I was completely, I don't know, I might have actually tried to make more of the, I don't know if I should have used the terrain more. I don't know. Anyways, let's look at what we're getting. 167. The first time the white lion is defeated, add Catarium to the settlement locations. Okay. Okay. And then we get 4 basic and 4 white lion resources. Let's see, we get a white fur, a sinew, a great cat bone, and another great cat bone. And from the basic resources, we get 4 as well. Let's make a cut and let's see what we get. We get a broken lantern, a monster hide, another monster hide, and monster bone. Okay, so we also get 1 hunt XP per person. And 1 weapon proficiency if eligible. Let's see what it means to be eligible. May be earned for the following weapon types: axe, bow, club, dagger, fist, and tooth, grand, guitar. After reaching the first Hunt XP milestone, survivors can declare a weapon type to gain weapon proficiency in. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, so we can do this next time. Okay, good. All right, so that was our first level fight against the White Lion. And this will be followed by a trip back to our village where we will look at our gear and how we can actually use the Caterium and everything else, and do a settlement phase. And we will do this probably tomorrow, and I'll talk to you then. Have a good evening. Bye bye.